Good, we're recording.
Good. I have to pee. Let's go.
I just want to know what Randy had to do to have me back, because I'm sure your last episode with me was probably your least watched, least listened.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't check the biometrics.
Yeah.
What I had to do was say, hey, you want to have some guests on? And he was like, yeah, who?
I figured the second round I had to bring something, right? I got to mooch the first round, but...
Go lay down. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I am back.
You are back.
Thankfully, because you and Mo, that was the most boring nerd show.
Oh, that show was amazing. That was 3 hours.
You guys were talking
3
space
hours.
battles and Bitcoin and
video
oh
games,
my gosh.
Grand Theft
video
Auto.
games I was fine with.
We
See, I
did
need to go
Grand
back to
Theft
that one.
Huh?
I need to go back to that one.
Yeah, that was last week.
That's the first episode I've not been on in over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and that other voice you hear is Hua. Josh Hua.
Joshua.
Welcome back, Josh. This
Back
is what
for round
your
two.
round. Yeah, second time.
Yeah.
Liked it so much, he came back for seconds.
Yeah.
He might hate this show.
Good.
I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute.
We'll see.
I think the last show we introed in with the Jizdick conversation, so...
Oh, we can.
I don't remember.
I can
We
bring
have
that
to go from
back.
there, right?
We can go.
As long as it's not just Martelle and Mo. Oh, my goodness.
No, that show was amazing.
That was a special little peek into their love life, and my goodness, was it all straight. That was the missionary-style episode of our podcast.
That was
So
No.
bland.
that was like
Oh, my
reverse
goodness.
cowgirl.
What
with
was funny was it was like
with a finger knuckle deep in the butt.
in the ear. What was funny was I'm listening, I'm like, oh, my gosh, this part's so boring. The last, hour, I loved. But it took
I was getting
forever to get there.
Intoxicated. I just kept pouring.
I could tell.
Fantastic.
That's why it got better. Because
I was sitting there talking. I'm just like blip blip blip.
The
I
first-
think Mo had a little bit of that, and I'm just like.
I will
blip,
say
blip, blip,
this: my favorite part of the episode was when you guys talked about me, and I know that sounds very self-absorbed, but it's not because you're talking about me. It's how funny it was, and how hard I was laughing while
blip.
driving.
Well,
I was in tears.
he takes up a lot of real estate.
He takes up.
There's some big shoes to fill.
Those are big shoes to fill.
I'm like, he takes up a lot
Size
of
13, double extra wide.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Hey, that's
Actually,
better.
bass to your voice now.
God,
Your mic stand's all limp.
I know it's all fucked up.
Need another Viagra.
All right, so this.
Scares me.
Well, so Josh didn't see.
I didn't.
It smells good.
This looks like Mountain Dew.
That's it.
It's pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
It's pickle juice.
Really?
Like homemade pickle juice?
So we go to Lynn's Fruit Farm, and
Pickles are not a fruit.
they are not, but there is
Aren't they?
well, it's
They're
a
vegetable.
cucumber.
It's a cucumber,
Is a cucumber a fruit or a vegetable? It's like a tomato.
but it has seeds in it, right?
So do tomatoes.
I was gonna
Right.
say,
So it makes
aren't
it. So pickles are
tomatoes-
fruit.
Basically.
And an orange has seeds in it, and apples have seeds in it, but green peppers have seeds too.
So they're all fruits.
They're fruity.
So we're getting fruity.
So this is I'm just gonna refer to this as FD. So there's a company up there called the Crazy Cucumber.
Oh, thank you for
yeah.
explaining that. I didn't get it.
It's not like Take Me to the Greek or something like that.
Take me to the Greek.
But it's
I love
they
that
do
Clear song.
they do all kinds of different flavored pickles. So we're gonna call this is called FD.
All right. I just want. I'm going to try
Not
it no
like
matter
apple,
what.
not like apple flavored pickles or
No,
like
I know that's something I would
pumpkin
mind.
spice latte pickles.
Is any of this going to burn my esophagus?
I don't know.
You've had them.
Yes, I know.
Then you do know.
I don't know if
be
it's going to
worse
burn your esophagus.
Yes, you do. You know me well enough by now.
Well, this one's called FD.
The
feel like
fire
I-
department.
I feel like I sent you a TikTok of this. I think I just saw this last week. Somebody was pouring this because they
If
thought it was
you-
going to be disgusting, and it was apparently not too bad.
Well, we've done pickle juice before.
Oh, really? Okay.
We just did straight like kosher, run of the mill dill pickle. So this one's called FD.
It stands for fire department. I know
Stands
it does.
for fiery dill.
I don't like
So are
it.
we just drinking this?
No,
Down the
we-
hatch.
Mixed.
We have other stuff.
okay.
Oh no, we're just drinking this.
Oh, okay.
That is so good. That's amazing.
It's actually really good, but I shot it so fast. I did the open gullet, like you're
Yeah,
trying to
so did
shoot
Josh.
a beer, and it hit the back of my throat, went down my
It took a
gullet.
second to burn.
Maybe I
before-
should have told you to sip on it.
I would have rather sipped on it. It's got good flavor.
It's really good.
Good heat. It just hit.
Unfortunately, that was all of the brine.
I like that, though.
mixed in with the spearmint gum too was really fantastic.
Oh,
You have gum in your mouth
I
right
did.
now?
I did.
Get rid of. There's a tissue. Spit that out.
It's good. It's gone.
Because you're not going to drink WhistlePig with gum in your mouth.
no, because we have another one to do too.
That was pretty good.
We have
I
another
actually
one.
didn't mind that.
I have another one. So,
That was good. I
The
just was
older
not
I've
prepared.
gotten, the more I've liked spice. Spice doesn't bother me near as much as it used to.
well, I wouldn't say that it's not really spicy. It's more.
No, it's spicy.
It's tangy.
But it's spicy, but
That
it's
was
good
spicy.
spicy. It's flavorful spicy. It's not like
Yeah.
burn just to burn spicy.
Is this a different type of pickle now?
Yeah, this is a completely different one. He said, we got another one in there, but I want to try this. And I said, well, let's just do them both. So we're doing them both.
So, sip on it.
Sip it.
Sip it.
What's
Do
this
it.
one called?
This one's called hot garlic. Or hot garlic. Yeah.
do
You should just give me the letters and let me try and guess. Oh, this smells hotter.
Does it?
No.
Yeah, it does. It smells hotter
It's not
than the other
hotter.
one smelled. No, I said it smells hotter.
Oh. This one's not burning my mouth.
No. This one's really.
This is tasty.
This is actually my favorite pickle that they have.
Oh,
Right.
I want these pickles. That's good.
I didn't
This-
know there was like
Flavored pickles.
yeah.
Yeah.
You live such a sheltered life.
I do.
From a grown man with a beard.
So this is this is about the only time I look forward to winter in Ohio is to be able to get these pickles when we go apple picking.
This is pretty awesome.
I would like to try this some other time when I haven't had another one that burns me, because I think this does have a little more heat to it, but I can't tell because the first one. But
Maybe that's
doesn't.
what it is.
again, it doesn't. I don't know. This is
That,
good.
now there's a hot garlic.
Okay, slow your roll.
Hold on. That one is hotter than
Well, then hot.
the fiery dill.
I would assume hot is hotter than hot.
Well, it's hotter than the hot garlic, but it's
But
hotter
what's
than the
cooler
fiery
than
dill.
being cold?
Ice cold.
Ice.
Exactly.
Now
Well,
shake
maybe
it like a
we never
Polaroid
forget.
picture. Takes up a lot of real estate.
I'd take up a lot of real estate. I take up every bit of real estate in this chair and then some. I like this. This is good.
This is good.
I like this one. So the Crazy Cuke. That's who this is from.
Now I got a
I gotta look this up now.
pickle booger in the bottom of my Kinsey dram.
Get a little
I said
water in
pickle
there.
burger. Was that another pick six?
I had some Chick-fil-A today, and I put a little hot garlic pickles on my Chick-fil-A.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
That
bet
second
that's
taste,
good.
the second taste after I let it go down, there is some spice to this one,
Yeah.
but it's not.
There's
Yeah,
some spice.
there's a
with
little
it.
not
heat.
like the FD.
No, definitely not.
It's good though.
So
Yeah, I
It'd be
like it.
amazing on a burger.
it's. So I just sit near them. I just walk over to the fridge, pry the thing open.
You know, I had a buddy like that. He'd get one of those massive pickle jars.
Mm-hmm.
He would drink the juice first and then eat the pickles.
I don't do that. I only drink this juice.
I drink the juice of any pickles when I get leg cramps or something. Like, it's really good
Is
for
that a
cramps.
thing? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if you-
the pickle
Never heard
brine's
that.
good for cramping.
You get a cramp, open up pickles, take a couple swigs.
I
you're
mean,
good.
with like, what's in it though? Is it like apple cider vinegar? Do you think that do the
Don't
same
know,
thing?
don't care.
Well,
I just
it's
know it works.
I would
Because it's still
say
a vinegar, right? The brine.
I would still it's the liquid's still a vinegar, yeah. But then whatever spices are in there, and then how it just ages. And
yeah.
it's the fermenting of it.
Like
That
we
makes
usually
sense.
have like Vlasic or like Kroger brand
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Get a cramp, take a couple swigs of that, stretch a little, gone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
try
good.
that out.
You know, sometimes you stretch and then you move and it comes back and you stretch. And you,
Yeah.
No, chug some pickle juice.
Yeah,
it's like sometimes you just let the cramp happen because you know,
Yeah.
it'll- once you stretch it back out.
yeah, it's just going to come back. So welcome back to the show, Josh.
Yeah,
Garrett was supposed to be here,
he was.
and he bitched out.
He was invited. I don't
think-
say he was supposed to be here because I don't think either of us really thought that was going to happen.
Well, I didn't think he would
Well,
show
yeah.
up.
To be fair, we were planning like a triple date type of a deal, and it turned into
We were
the
gonna-
next day. It turned into Saturday, and then
Yeah, we were
down
going to do
to
Friday night dinner, and
So-
I was like, well, I don't know if I'll be back from. I went to Pumpkin Run Nationals with Dad.
How'd
Car
that go?
show.
Yeah,
Oh, it was awesome. Hundreds of old vehicles. It's everything from 1974 and older.
Wow.
So you got anything and everything there.
Any
Foreign,
Bugattis?
domestic. No
why?
Bugattis. Not that I saw.
Like 1930s Bugattis are awesome.
I was there all day Friday and didn't see maybe half the show. It was that big.
Holy shit!
Now, granted, we stood around, talked a lot. We went and saw some of the vendors.
Well, see, that's your
things
problem.
like that. No, it's not.
You just
I
stood
enjoyed
around.
it.
You talk too much,
And yeah, absolutely.
and you were looking at vendors for stuff you're not going to buy.
Not true. We
What'd
do
you buy?
buy stuff.
What'd you buy?
What
How many
did-
vendors did you look at that you didn't buy? From?
Not many. I walked past them.
Yeah, you looked though. You had to look. You had to look to see what they had.
Yeah, but I didn't stop walking,
That's fine.
so it didn't take any extra time.
Point proven.
Okay, Tyler, you're right.
Fuck you.
That's going to be my new favorite insult to throw at you. But yeah, no, it's a good show.
Eye roll emoji.
Dad's truck got some good attention, as it should.
It's so clean. It really is so clean.
Yeah, and him and Kev went back down today. Huck had a doubleheader. They won both games.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was good. So yeah, we were supposed to. The three couples were supposed to go, or families, whatever. It ended up being we're supposed to get dinner Friday night, last night. And,
last night.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I don't know if I'll be back. They said, what about Saturday night? I said, I'm recording. Hey, why don't you all just come be on the podcast?
Yeah.
And
I've been a big proponent of getting Garrett together with you guys again too. I think it'd be amazing.
I think it's kind of
so
funny
technically
that he's
Garrett's not allowed back on the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's kind of funny that he's not.
Like he
is there an Invisiban?
I shadow banned him like they do on Instagram to people. Because he was supposed to be on the show originally, and then he
as a main member.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then he just backed out and then started his own podcast. I was like, fuck you.
Which, to be fair, he records his own podcast in his house, and now he records once every 3 months when he feels like it or something.
Right. We're 3 years in, going strong almost every week.
We haven't missed a week.
No, we have.
Have we?
Yeah.
Was it one of those you missed a week, but you double recorded? So you had
we've double recorded. There's been, I think, 2 instances where
we didn't do anything.
We just didn't do anything,
oh.
And I just said we're not going to have a show this week. I'm out of town. You're out of town.
That's a good run.
Is. So I mean,
we've a couple in 3 years.
We've never gone. I don't think we've gone where we missed 2 weeks in a row, though.
No, I know we haven't done that because I think we would fight to do something.
Yeah.
We'd Zoom call or something.
Yeah, we would figure that out. I wouldn't let the show just go 2 weeks in a row without. But he's like, no.
I think he shifted to a couple different plans. He almost went quarterly there, I think, one time.
Who, Garrett?
Yeah.
Now he's like once a year. And I don't even listen to the show. I don't care. I just like to remind him through this show that he's not allowed on the show.
I wish he wasn't so political on his political podcast. It'd be much easier to listen.
I enjoy it.
I mean,
no, I've liked some of his stuff. I don't, when I'm trying to relax or I'm driving stuff, I don't listen to politics, usually.
I've decreased my political
intake
faucet a lot.
Yeah.
I basically unfollowed everybody on Facebook, which I'm not even super on Facebook anymore now anyway, but between what is it? Unbiased America, you get on me about the Babylon Bee.
I think
Garrett,
Babylon Bee's fantastic.
I think those are the 3 those are my
Babylon
3
Bee's
political influx now.
I have started listening to one called The American Party, which it's a bunch of guys that just tear people down left and right. They're veterans. And then the other one is Part of the Problem, which is some super hardcore libertarian style podcast. But he is just everybody's fucking wrong and you can.
See, I can only take so much of that before then I start getting negative.
I end up just hitting the scrub
anyway.
And scrolling to the end and finishing the podcast when he gets in too deep on stuff. But those are really
so
the
deep.
2. But I wouldn't have mind having Garrett on here so that he could do his own political shit, and then I wouldn't be so. I wouldn't be against him, or I wasn't against him doing it in the past. Now I'm just fervently against it because
just full stop on Garrett.
Full stop on Garrett. But anyway, speaking of political shit, I am running for president now.
Cool.
There you go.
I figure if what we have in office today can do it,
oh yeah,
my dumb ass can do it. So I'm running for president. 2022. Cool. Martelle, 2022.
Who's your VP?
Harley.
Nice. I like it.
Why not?
You got to give me a job, but I don't want to work.
What's that? Isn't that the Secretary of the Interior? They don't really do anything.
Yeah, here you go.
Any politician, they don't do anything anyway.
Well, you can be secretary. You can be secretary. You literally don't have to do anything.
There's nobody.
There's nobody
to be upset with the Secretary of Interior.
Secretary of Interior. My first course of action would be to change the name permanently to Secretary of the Interior.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But I'm going to legalize marijuana.
Secretary of your Interior. That's what I'm going to call it.
There you go.
Everybody's houses have to look the same.
Yep.
Interior design.
Secretary of your Interior. Black walls for everybody. Black walls, black
shag
ceiling.
carpet. We're bringing it back.
Bright pink shag carpet. It'll really pop.
And black lights.
Yes.
Shaga.
Sublime posters, Bob Marley posters.
I'm in.
Shaggy
so I'm going to run on legalizing marijuana, completely shutting down the borders, and I'm going to end COVID. I'm just going to declare that it's over.
There you go. That's what this guy did. That's
COVID's
what he was
done.
on.
Well, he thought he did. I think
to be honest,
I think
he
he
probably
blinked.
thinks he did. Honestly,
Yeah, someone.
It's
He
in
has
his
no
head.
clue.
He thinks he did. I mean, he blinked and someone like yanked the rug out from
And before
underneath him.
anybody thinks we're super conservatives that are anti-Biden, we're not super conservatives.
I'm just
We think
anti-Biden.
We're just anti-Biden.
I'm just anti-government.
But
at
if you
this
go
point,
back,
honestly.
if you go back to the previous presidency, we also bashed Trump.
Yeah.
We are equal opportunity. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot.
You're a moron, and
fair.
Sleepy Joe.
I don't care
is-
what color tie you wear. If you're a
his-
dumb, you're a dumb.
His beady little eyes.
He's so creepy still.
And
I
he's
don't get
fucking
how.
creepy and. Oh, they're keeping him away from the kids, so he's not.
Yeah,
smelling
notice
their
he's
hair.
not. He has not touched one kid or had a picture with him that I've seen since in office.
He put Kamala back. I don't know where the hell she's been. Like she ain't been on TV in 6. Well, she ain't been on TV since she said she wasn't going to the border.
What are they
Jeez.
calling that one girl now? Peppermint Patty. She's like the spokesperson for the administration now. That's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all you
she's a
hear from.
dumbass.
Yeah.
She's a fucking dumbass too. She looks like Peppermint Patty.
That's
Anyway.
I think my best.
So
I think the best
disrespectful to
meme
Peppermint Patty.
to describe this, the best meme from.
Oh no, I got a better meme. Whatever.
Trump and Biden. you remember it was like right after it was like all the Americans after the debate, and it's that meme of Ben Affleck outside smoking, just like
Yeah, just like fuck.
if this is the best. Like the presidency was supposed to be the best of us. You know what I mean? You climb, you do great things, and then you're supposed to run for stuff like this, and just who we've gotten. I don't know, even in the past probably 20
well,
years.
they're all puppets.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Let me download.
I would
this
say
image so I
probably
can
the most
show you guys.
coherent, brightest president we've had in my lifetime is probably Obama.
Reagan.
And I say that he wasn't in my lifetime.
He was in mine.
I say, well, actually,
Who was in
Wait,
93? Was
Reagan-
Clinton still in 93?
Reagan was.
I think so.
No, George Senior and then Clinton.
Ah.
Reagan, I was in my lifetime, I believe, but I was like a baby, like literally born.
Well, he was in your lifetime then.
Okay, fine. No, but like Obama, I didn't vote for him either time, and I thought he did a lot of stuff that did not help.
Thanks, Obama.
But
Relatively well spoken, though. I mean, the best.
very well spoken, very
best to hear
articulate, very
recently.
presentable.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He wasn't an idiot on Twitter. He wasn't a bumbling blockhead when he tried to speak. He was very.
He isn't
just a farm-
sending it to COVID19.com.
Yeah, it's just, and that's. I mean that. Like I said, I didn't vote for him either time. But if I had to look at it, from the presidents I remember, Bush, Clinton, W, Biden, or Obama and Biden, and Trump and Biden. Man, I can't even. I'd say he was. To me, he presented the position the best. He
Yeah.
handled it the best.
He did. So
George W. was always fun to watch too. He wasn't like Sleepy Joe in that he was like incoherent, but he talked like he was 8, and that
Really?
was hilarious to me.
I don't think I've seen enough.
Yeah, it always cracked me up when he would like kind of stumble. He wasn't near as bad as Biden.
Biden.
Yeah,
it's fine. I mean,
At
you can
this
all the
point,
same.
I mean,
they're all politicians.
he doesn't
They're
know
all,
the difference anymore.
Not one of them would care if any of us died tonight. So,
but here we go.
Yeah,
oh, the Chucky doll.
that fits.
That's the Peppermint Patty woman. Chucky.
You could probably mix that with Sean Spicer too. That guy was a nutcase on the podium too.
I don't remember that. I don't watch a whole lot
He
of
wasn't.
politics.
He wasn't too long lived.
I just kind of. I'm on the COVID rants right now, but I've ranted enough about that over the past like 3 or 4 weeks.
Right. So
I finally left the company that I was working for that was doing COVID testing and vaccinations and stuff over the past year. That's what we've been doing, and gosh, dude, it's so much worse than people think it is as far as the back end, how these companies operate. All these companies that just popped up out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
We can buy kits. We can get people tested, and the boundaries that people push, they go past sample expiration dates, and it just got too
well,
crazy.
when you
we had to pull out.
when you got into that and some of the stuff I learned from you that was going on, I'm not going to, and I don't want you to either. Please, I don't want people writing into us.
I probably have an NDA somewhere still.
But yeah, but what I've learned just from your position there, your missionary position, the amount of BS
I was
that
the one bent
happened.
over, though.
And then when I hear these people that are like, "Oh, you're just anti-science, you're
Oh, my gosh,
anti-doctors," well, you don't.
UGW.
You listen
you.
to not just him. There's of people. There's Brazilians of people, but they're like, "Oh, a doctor goes to school for 25 years and they're expert in their field, and you're listening to Karen on Facebook or your high school buddy or this or that." I'm going, there's a guy that I know and trust who has never lied to me and has no reason to make up this, telling me some things that just aren't adding up to me.
There's a lot.
It's not that I also don't look at science. I look at science objectively.
But the thing is, like, look at the science. Okay, what about all these medical professionals that are leaving the field now instead of getting the vaccination? I don't want to take any of them not seriously either.
Yeah,
there's points on both sides.
Right.
I think there's.
I did look at the science, and Anthony Fauci is an ugly motherfucker.
that's science. And the thing with
he referred to himself as science.
The trust the professionals, the doctors, whatever. If surgeons who had been surgeons for 20-something years, that's not counting schooling, had not said, "Oops, I messed up," I would not have lost my grandma in 1999 and my grandpa years later in 2011. Both of my grandparents on my dad's side are dead today because a surgeon made a mistake. I'm not saying they're not better candidate than me to do the surgery. I'm just saying people screw up.
Yeah.
People,
we're all fallible.
People fudge up numbers. People screw up procedures. You make a wrong turn. People screw up. So I'm not saying I don't trust them. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying I'm going to look at it, but I'm also going to question it. How did you come to this conclusion? Where did you get those numbers? So when everybody's just like blindly saying, "Oh, I trust everybody," I'm like,
well, that's the thing. It's like,
do you? I'm not the
exactly.
same.
I'm not against it.
And as soon as the vaccines came out, if you didn't get it like the first day it was available for you, people were like ripping you apart. And I'm going, hey, I'm not against. We talked about it. I'm not against the vaccine. I'm just going, hey, pump the brakes. They don't even know. You ask people, hey, what's this doing? What do you inject me with? I don't know.
It could literally be zebra cum. You don't know.
It doesn't matter if it's black or white.
It doesn't matter. You don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It could literally be zebra cum and water.
That's what you should name last week's episode.
Zebra cum?
No, black and white.
Oh, I liked mouthing with
you
Mo.
and Mo. Because Mo's super dark.
Well, he's Japanese.
I know. I call him black because he's going to hear this and I know he'll laugh, and that warms my heart.
Okay.
If I can make Mo laugh, I know I've done my job.
If we can kill Mo in the middle of a workout or dental surgery, we have achieved.
What an idiot
status.
That's so much smarter than me. Hey, I'm about to have dental surgery. Let's put on Buckhorn Podcast. That's another pick. That's another turn. Sorry, we're also watching the Buckeye game.
Yeah. Well, Randy's watching. I can't see the TV.
Oh, I'm watching.
I've got big monitors in front of me.
I like big monitors. I cannot lie.
So anyway, we're gonna move on.
Yep, let's move on.
As much as I would love to sit and just rag on people for things and COVID and
yeah, we definitely don't ever do that.
I need to move on. So today, I went fishing today.
Nice.
And I was up at Alum Creek and went to Carfagna's. Carfagna's it's an Italian market restaurant and it's an OHLQ retailer. So I walk in and they've got Old Forester 1910. I love Old Forester 1910. It's a double barrel. It's really good.
Yeah, it's smooth.
It's very smooth. I picked it up, and as I walked up to pay, behind the counter, they had one bottle of a limited run from WhistlePig. Now, WhistlePig is a rye. A pig just whistled.
That was a pig whistling. Thank you. That's what I was going to say. Thanks, Mo.
So they do a lot of limited stuff, but their stuff it's naturally overpriced.
It's ridiculously overpriced.
Well, I say naturally overpriced because when Dave Pickerel, who was their master distiller, when he took over, he didn't want his stuff on the secondary market for any reason. So he would overprice. So we'll just say like a $50 bottle of rye is now $75.
Whoa.
So,
I mean, he made sure that he just overpriced it. It's good stuff. Like, yeah. I've never had anything bad from WhistlePig.
But like Blanton's, it's priced higher than it should be.
Coming from the dumbest guy in the room, like, what are the kind of like price gauges? Like, what is a low, medium, high?
Well,
price?
if you listen to every episode of our show, you'd know.
I would probably.
Ooh, wow.
Got him. I mean, low. We usually say low is anything below 50, really.
Low,
40-ish.
Low. Shoot. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot worse about that bottle now.
Low
because we have a bottle we love that was $12.
Yeah. So
it's not that's the thing. People think the price makes it better.
Yeah, the price doesn't make it better.
Opposite of what we're saying. We're saying like Blanton's is not great because of $60. Blanton's a really good $20, $25 bourbon in a fancy bottle. So
Blanton's is a good $30 whiskey in a fancy bottle. That's it. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's a $20.
You literally said the same thing I did.
You said 20.
I said 20, 25.
I know, but realistically, it's a $30 bottle.
You're richer than me, so.
I am. I just put up cameras.
Because you need to know what I was
that's
doing.
An investment. Honestly, I've been doing the same, and I need like a minimum of probably 5 to 6 cameras. It's an investment.
I've got 4 on this house now, and I have 3 more to buy.
Oh yeah,
at least.
We have people like that cut through the woods next to our house and walk on our
Shoot 'em.
road. And I had no clue until we were dog sitting for a friend of mine, and that dog barked at everybody that he saw through. Like, he'd sit at the window and bark. And the amount of times he barked during the day, and I'd come out and like, wow, there is another person walking through my front yard. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we need to get
people
something.
don't
You need a
respect
dog.
boundaries.
Yeah. I do need a dog.
You need a dog.
And if you talk to my wife, we need a dog.
Yeah. You need a dog.
Yeah, but she wants like a Chihuahua, probably. Don't she?
No.
No, actually, we'd like to get like a standard or a giant schnauzer.
Okay.
Pretty good guard dogs, real smart.
Yeah. Don't. Well, you can get. I'll tell you what. Is he still in here?
Yep. He's asleep.
Yeah. That's a cane Corso. They're bred to be guard dogs. That's what he does.
I was going to say he's doing a great job.
I love the marbling in his coat, though. He's got a
always
good
a
coat.
great dog.
Apricot Tiger Brendel. That's what
That's exactly what I would have guessed.
That's what the name is. I didn't know. I had some woman
don't
who was a
dog
cane
breeds.
Corso breeder. She's like, "Oh my god, you got it! That's like a rare coat." I'm like, "It is." She's like, "Oh," she goes, "Everybody loves to get the Tiger Apricot Brendel," and I'm like,
That sounds like something that came from the Secretary
"I'm
of
like,
the
that's
Interior.
I was gonna say it sounds like a really nice
Secretary
dessert."
of your Interior.
So, but anyway, so a low bottle would be anything. I would say low is like 30 and under. Mid range is 30.99 cents at 70, and then anything over 70 would be a higher range.
Gotcha.
That's for me.
That's Martelle's pricing guide.
Yeah, that's my pricing. That's where I look at things. So I
anything
usually
is-
stay in the 30, like that 30-70 range. Like most bottles are right around $55 typically that I pick up. And then occasionally I go out and buy this.
You said that's like aged in double barrel though and everything else, right?
Not this one. No,
Not
this
that
is that was the 1910.
Ah.
The old, this is WhistlePig.
Gotcha.
The Old Forester 1910 is a double barrel, so they barrel it once, stays in there for however long, dump it, barrel it again for another 2 years or 3 years or whatever. That was loud.
Yeah, it was.
But what I ended up picking up was the WhistlePig Rye, or WhistlePig Road Stock Rye. So this is something I mentioned on the show a couple months ago. They actually aged it on the road. So this whiskey took a trip from Vermont to LA and back
Wow.
in the back of a semi.
Huh.
So they loaded up a semi. They did like almost kind of like a Smokey and the Bandit thing, where they
That's
had
awesome.
they had a lead car with a chase truck and nothing nefarious
right.
or illegal,
Is
but
this
they
marketing?
just drove it across as a marketing thing. Wrapped this like Dodge Hellcat in WhistlePig, livery, and they would make stops, and like you could taste it,
That's
and
pretty
as
cool.
it was going through the aging process,
Yeah.
and put on like different car shows and things like that. Went out to L.A., aged in a barrel, out
LA.
switched. I think it switched barrels out there, and then came back from L.A. back to Vermont to the
So how long
WhistlePig
do they
facility.
age? That seems like it would be like a
Well, that's what. So it made a
weeks?
6,000 mile round trip. And I'm not seeing in the article here like how long. It's 86 proof, raspberry jam, brown sugar, toasted cedar. That's what we should get out of it. But it doesn't say the time frame. It just says 6,000 miles. So the time frame is 6,000 miles. It is 6,000 miles old. So I will.
That's how Star Wars works with parsecs, right?
Yeah.
Stop. I will not let you guys nerd up a show for a second week in a row. Here we go.
Did we didn't talk about Star Wars last week?
You guys
did
are a couple of freaking 80s nerds just dorking it up for the first 2 hours. Not Star Wars, but everything else.
I feel like the full 2 hours and 37 minutes was nothing but Mo and I just nerding out on shit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That sounds fantastic.
Boo!
No, that wasn't good at all.
You get a 2 out of 7 on the
I
cork
couldn't even.
pop.
That's not me.
No, the I'm telling the bottle, not you. A little loose there. That that's Martelle making the cork in the bottle have intercourse.
It's like watching a fisting video.
Oh, that's inappropriate
Anyway.
and uncalled for.
The bottle's kind of cool. So the bottle is their. I don't say it's kind of cool. Actually, I know the guy who designed the bottle.
Humble brag.
It is. But the cork topper is a tire. Like,
A real
full
tire.
on
Wow.
tire tread. It's a tire. It's actually
Rubber left over from the semi, right?
It might be. They scraped it
That
off
would
the. They scraped off the rubber from the ground
retread?
from the. Not for the burnouts.
I would say they did burnouts and collected the rubber pieces and melted them down. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
So we should get hints of fiery pickle in this too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're using the same glass without properly washing them out.
Thank
So this will be a fair review.
I don't know. I wash mine out.
I mean, I wash mine out with water, but I don't
that
think
does
Josh
smell really
has
good.
water.
All right. Ooh, I likes.
Right?
I likes.
Did you say something about raspberries?
Yeah. So where was it?
That smell is delicious,
Doesn't it?
I want a salve I can rub on my body that smells like this.
So it's an
To
80.
keep me from chafing.
This says 86 proof, handcrafted stunner. It's a number one stunner. Sings with a symphony of raspberry jam, brown sugar, and toasted cedar. And it's unlike anything you've ever tasted before.
Yeah, because nothing else is going across America and back.
It's full speed flavor.
Full speed, 70 miles
We
an hour.
even top the bottle with a miniature rubber tire. Ryer topper.
Ryer Barter.
Ryer topper. Haven't even drinking yet.
They should have paid. Oh no, it just slipped my mind. Who was the original Smoking the Bandit guy?
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
He's
yeah,
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be real hard. Should have paid his estate and dug up his body and gone weekend at Bernie's with his decaying corpse.
So-
Well, it's probably because I just watched that episode with because Burt Reynolds gets on Archer quite a few times. I don't know if you guys watch Archer.
Yeah.
So I
He's
just
on
watched
Archer.
that not too long ago. I had no clue that he had died. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
he died a couple years back, actually.
He died a couple years. So did Jerry.
Seinfeld.
No, he's still alive. The guy who sang Eastbound and Down.
Oh, Jerry Jones.
No.
Jerry Garcia.
No.
I was thinking Jerry Garcia.
I want to say Jerry Lee, but it's not Jerry.
Oh, Jerry and Ben.
No.
Ben and Jerry.
Jerry. Do I know any other Jerrys?
Jerry Lewis?
Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis. Tommy Lee Jones.
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Yeah.
It was right on the tip of my tongue.
I'm sure it was nowhere near.
It was just, I just about had it.
All right, so what do you get?
On the nose?
Yeah.
It
No,
smells-
on the butt.
Let me secretary it into my interior. Yeah, you got to sniff your arm first.
Sniff your skin resets
My left nostril
Really?
is completely
Yeah.
clogged.
your olfactory sensors. I get a lot of cedar.
I get-
almost like pencil shaving.
I get the raspberry.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get a very small hint of raspberry. Man, now that you said pencil shavings, though.
I don't get the
Oh,
pencil shavings.
I get some raspberry too. Yeah, I get pencil shavings, some raspberry.
This smells florally and a little fruity.
Yep.
I'm not.
That's what I get.
I'm not getting any brown sugar on the nose.
I'm not
though.
getting that.
There's a sweetness there though.
Oh my. Oh my, that's a rye. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's that raspberry jam.
That is fantastic.
That's good.
Holy
Chocolate
shit.
covered raspberries.
Wow.
Or like yogurt covered raspberries.
Yeah, that is,
like zebra yogurt covered raspberries.
and that lingers. That raspberry
It's
jam
good.
just lingers.
Like the cranberries.
no,
I mean, as
Cranberries
far as like,
suck.
Shut your mouth. We've already gone over this.
I fucking hate the cranberries.
Well, they hate you too.
good.
Yeah,
Smashing
good.
Pumpkins. Anything that
my
any-
wife hates Smashing Pumpkins.
any band
Well, that's
that
probably
is
because she's
like
a girl and they're really heavy.
food reference. Stupid.
Just a food reference.
Cranberries. Smashing,
Smashing
pumpkins.
That's about it.
Yeah,
that's all we can
so
think
they
of.
suck.
I mean, the most interesting thing I've ever tasted probably fits, but my experience is vastly lower than yours.
Yeah, that's true. You're terrible at this.
It's not terrible.
You keep having me back, though.
I like having Josh.
you
I like
come
having
back
other
whenever.
people on because I don't
Yeah.
have to talk to Randy the whole time.
Amen. And I don't have
And
to
he's
talk
not-
much. I can just watch the football game and
He's not trying to fill the void of silence every time I let one
the void of silence.
like that. God, yeah, I really like this.
It is really
Hello,
delicious.
you are our old friend.
I'm afraid to put water in it because I don't want it to. I don't want to ruin it.
Well, let's finish these and then pour more and put water in that.
No.
Is this a man and drinking again?
I'm just gonna do it.
Do the water. YOLO. And in the sounding of a keeping.
They're gonna demonetize our
Oh no!
our
We'll lose
show
all the money we don't make.
on YouTube.
How many brands have we already mentioned so far? Can you get in trouble for that?
Not mentioning bands, no. You can't sing their songs
brands.
or play their songs.
Oh, no, you can sing their songs. You can't play their songs.
No, I've listened to some podcasts. They sang part of like a Disturbed song or something and it got demonetized. It was just the dude singing.
That's so
Like I did too. It wasn't even like good. He's just like growling and being goofy. They're like, "Yep, can't do that anymore." Then they sing some other big band like Limp Bizkit or something dumb.
I didn't bring my red hat for that.
Right?
Well, he doesn't wear a red hat anymore, so.
Nope, he don't.
Have you not seen the latest Fred Durst?
I have not.
The new and improved dad bod Fred
He
Durst.
no longer does it for the Nookie.
He's not doing it for he got the nookie.
Yeah.
He's got a kid.
Yep.
Now it's like legitimate.
Dad Durst.
Yeah. I think he's just released a new album or a new song.
Like this. I love this with water. Did you try it with water yet?
I put water in and then I took a quick sip immediately. I need to.
It tastes more complex with water somehow.
There we go.
I don't know how. Would you like a drop of my water?
There we go. That is.
Whoa. I would have never... Dude, his pants are even like coming off his shoes.
Yeah, like it is. He's got long hair. He's wearing Vans.
Slow down around, let it breathe.
He's got a Fu Manchu thing going on.
Man.
Everybody thought he was bald. He got some Rogaine for men or maybe for hymns and
Four hymns.
He talks to Elon.
I can't listen to a Four Hymns commercial and think hair. I immediately
they have
think,
four hers too.
I immediately think Viagra knockoff.
You need whatever Elon Musk got.
It's everything.
Money.
I had
That's what
no
Elon Musk
clue
got.
until I saw the video of him taking delivery of his first big purchase after he got rich was that McLaren.
Yeah, he's bald as all get out.
And
He looks like he looks like 60, and then all of a sudden he looks 24.
Yeah.
That is really good with water.
Crazy.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, look at Daniel Tosh. From when he first started his Tosh.0 show, or when he was.
I haven't seen him like a comparison before.
Oh, he's like, yeah, I had hair surgery. I had it done. I did the implants.
I don't think he would. He's not the kind that cares to put that out there. Like he'll turn that into a bit and make more money.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
I haven't seen him
legitimately
recently. Did his show end? Didn't Tosh.0 end?
Yeah, Tosh.0 ended. Like the executives wouldn't renew the show. So every show for that last season, he's like, "So we'll be back someplace else."
Dude, I loved his show because he's funny.
He
I
is
like
funny.
to stand up.
I just like that there's no regard for anything.
He offends everybody.
Yeah.
He's the white Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Like Dave
Basically.
Chappelle does the same
That's
thing.
a good comparison.
Yeah. People try to call. I mean, it's different delivery, but they attack everybody.
He's got a new show coming out too.
Yes, I saw that. And he's building a restaurant
down in Yellow Springs.
Yellow Springs, yeah. He's going to have a place for comedians, of course. But yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I mean, what did he do? He there's some wedding venue down there that he converted into an outdoor theater.
Yeah, during
while
COVID. So
COVID was going on, and he worked with Dickhead DeWine.
Ugh.
One of my buddies
Richard Cranium DeWine to make sure that he could pull his shows off.
Yeah,
down there, like they worked hard to figure out how to do the 6 foot spacing and all of this by. I think they started working on it in. It was like March or April of last year, and then by June he had everything he needed. Like basically, Mr. Cranium signed off on everything, and that he could have his outdoor shows at this wedding venue. That was a buddy of his house, at his buddy's house in this backyard.
That's what they should do with what's down here, Tecumseh, when that place isn't running.
Actually, Tecumseh's getting another show.
Are they?
They're going to keep Tecumseh, but I forget what it was. But they're doing another.
Is Jim Ganal going to be in it?
Jim Ganal.
God, I could not. I
don't know, where did that even come from?
He was always a part of Tecumseh.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Well, you'd watch the weather on NBC when he was on NBC, and it was always like, "Hey, Tecumseh's coming. Come see me at Tecumseh. I'm fat in Tecumseh.
Okay, well, first off,
I'm a fucking weatherman, and I lie all the time."
Let's calm down on the fat comments. That's a little rude. He's portly.
He takes up a lot of real estate. I'm in fucking.
I take up a lot of real estate. I'm going to dress like an Indian.
Look at me. I'm going to dress like an Indian. I'm not even.
He's pasty white. He couldn't have dressed like it. He had to be one of the white guys. There's
Look at
no
me.
way.
My name's Randy, and I'm gonna.
That wasn't the guy that got
a lot of real estate.
That wasn't the guy that got pinged for.
No, that wasn't the pedo.
Yeah.
No, that was Mike something. Bowersock. Was it Mike?
No,
Mike something. Mike something. He was
We have to look it up now so you don't mess up the name.
Mike.
No, Mike Bowersock is another.
I'm Googling.
He's
It's
another.
not about. I actually somebody talked about him like a week or two ago. Mike.
I literally don't watch live TV anymore.
Not
I
Mike
try not to.
Wine, not
We
Mike.
have like Netflix,
Including
and
Buckeyes games.
Hulu and Prime, and I'm like, I don't need anything else.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm actually trying to convince Liz that we don't even need cable TV anymore.
Well, I think
We haven't
you
had
can
cable for
you can
years.
get games through some streaming services now too, right? Doesn't have to be live.
Some of them you can, like,
Is YouTube TV doing it?
maybe. Well, YouTube TV.
Mike
they're-
Oh,
Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
It's Mike Davis.
Mike
Mike
Davis.
Davis.
I knew it was a
Yeah.
Mike. There's always those fucking Mikes. Mike DeWine, Mike Davis,
Mike Fauci.
Mike Fauci, Mike Biden,
Microphone.
Whoa,
Cheka.
that's why it's always in my mouth.
Dude. Ooh. Ooh.
Josh is settling in just fine.
He's getting wasted over here.
I actually had like 2 bottles of water today. We went on a bike ride. We just picked up bike riding in my family. It's actually
What a
pretty fun.
segue.
It was good. It was good.
Wow. So I'm so happy for you.
Welcome to Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle. With me always is Randy, and we got party pants on there with us.
I almost wanted to hit 2 bikers today, and they were far away. I almost drove past my driveway just so I could swerve at them. Fucking assholes. We have so many issues with them down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they come through. What is that? North Pickaway? They used to, because there's that trip that they do from like Columbus down to Portsmouth and back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a bike
Tosser.
trail. But isn't there a bike trail for that? Like
No.
a bike path?
Not quite.
Not from Columbus to Portsmouth.
They're all over Xenia. They're finally connecting Dayton, and I think they're trying to connect one through
Plus,
Circleville
your
to
bike-
get to
Waste,
Columbus,
well,
aren't
I know like 12, 13 years ago, Waste Management paid, like they created a bike trail from Columbus to Cleveland,
they? Wow,
and then that involved no over-road traffic
that's amazing.
for the most part. I mean, I think there may be a couple places
So
where
you have to cross the road to get from here to
Yeah.
Cleveland.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, you're not riding on the road.
Oh, yeah.
so
Like there's not a break to.
yeah, there may be like a small, like, you zigzag across.
That's pretty cool.
But I think they created, and they were the plan was they were going to do a bike path from Cleveland all the way to Cincinnati,
That'd be amazing.
down through Dayton to Cincinnati, something like that.
Still want to work for the tour, though. The Tosser RV
Tosser
Minor,
RV, yeah.
whatever.
The what?
The one that
The
happens
thing that
it's
goes
like
from
every
Columbus
Mother's
to
Day. Yeah.
Portsmouth.
I don't give a fuck.
You said they should make bike paths. You can't have a bike path and have like 1,200 people.
I don't give a
on
shit
it.
about bikes. I don't want to even create
Apparently
a bike
you
path.
do.
I want them to melt all bikes at this
Apparently
point.
you do because you talk about it a lot.
I'm going to start melting bikes in my backyard and letting you forge
Start with
knives
your
out of
kid.
them.
Okay, that would be a terrible idea.
See, this would have been a perfect topic for Garrett.
right.
I throw him out the window.
Yeet.
It would be like the original Yeet video. Just
This
I like
Garrett
that, the
empty.
boardroom meme.
Yeet.
bye, Garrett. Nah, there
Bye, bye, bye.
down here I didn't have an issue with bikers, like bicyclists, until I moved down here. Like after that
Look
first year.
twice, save a life.
No, I actually just
Lithopolis is like a hub. I feel like
well,
they come through a lot.
they'll come. They ride right through here, like
Yeah.
up the hill. They want that hill. They want all that hilly bullshit.
They like the challenge.
They like the challenge of the hill, and then half of them are fucking walking. Like, get back on your bike and put it in lower gear, you puss.
Especially if it's a road bike. That's the whole point.
Yeah, nah, people walk it.
People don't walk the Tour de France.
But I had, and I've told this story before, so I'll keep it short for those who have listened. I was coming down. I was heading south down Pickerington Road, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and I just see like a conglomerate of people. Yeah, they're standing in my driveway.
We've heard this story 4 times on the show.
I know. They're standing in the driveway. So I go to pull in, and none of them are moving. And I've got my turn signal on. It's not like I'm not. And I'm go to pull in, and no one moves, and I'm like, hey, you guys want to move? And they're like, oh, we're resting. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Get out of my driveway.
Seriously,
I didn't.
this isn't public property.
I didn't ask what you were doing. I said move.
If they
And
were
the
on
one
your
guy-
property, Ohio's a standing ground state. So
It is.
Just
And
shoot them all.
Castle Doctrine.
I was in the FJ. I just run over him. I don't even have to. There's no shooting involved in that.
Self-defense officer.
Yeah. He came at me with a bicycle
It was a biker gang. I was terrified for
when
my
I was
life.
in my truck.
They all had helmets on. That'd be fun.
Right.
I was scared. But like the guy gave me like all kinds of fucking attitude.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, you know what? I said, go over there. I said, the house over here. I said, they're on vacation. I said, feel free to stop in their driveway anytime. I said, so the sheriff can tell you to get off their property, because the sheriff is like they call the sheriff when they go out of town. And they're through here like 4 or 5 times a day, like
nice.
doing house checks.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm like, yeah, go over across the street so the sheriff can tell you to get off their property. Like, stop, don't stop and give me attitude.
Yeah.
Ass. But I started rolling into them. Like, I just started pulling into my driveway.
I would have.
And they moved. I mean,
it's not their land. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they moved. So, well, the first 3 feet I don't actually own. Let's be clear.
But
That's the townships.
But they're still preventing you from getting onto your property.
They are.
Yeah.
They were. So,
Let's also be fair.
It's like those highway protesters.
Nobody owns their own property anymore.
no one owns their own property.
as long as we pay taxes.
Everybody go on YouTube and watch For All People.
I opened that, and it was an hour and a half long, and I was very interested because
I
I
had that
love old
open-
movies and things, but it was like 2 a.m. when I opened it.
And then I closed it.
You should probably watch it.
It'd be interesting.
But basically, it's a story where Cuyahoga Valley National Park came in and just took over people's houses.
I had no clue they could even do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They've
And-
done that in the
and
It's a
past.
documentary.
It's crazy.
It's eminent domain. It's a documentary about how this whole town was just told, get off your land that you own. Like some of those people had land. That land had been in their family for generations.
To get
Yeah.
paid? Like, is there...
They were offered money, but
They're
But
not,
it's like
to.
pennies
not
compared to...
Yeah, but that's not even the point. The
Yeah,
point
no,
is
yeah.
the point should never be, hey, we're paying you, so
Right,
get
no,
off
no,
your
no, no.
land. But yeah, you
Guess I
should,
was just trying to make it better in my head.
Well, they
you should
did the
definitely
same,
watch it.
They
should.
did the same thing
And I knew nobody would watch it when I put it on Facebook.
back home.
I opened it, though. I'm a good friend. I supported. I
Thanks
liked
for the
it.
courtesy.
I liked it.
The funny thing was, like, I'll post something that I know is like an hour and a half long, and 3 minutes later, Josh likes it, and I'm like, you didn't watch that.
So what?
But I opened it.
You don't
I watched
like
the
it.
intro, and I heard the about being like removed from their land and some of the pictures
Yeah.
of the empty houses and barns.
It
and
actually
stuff,
got more, and it's something I saw, and I had that tab open on my browser for like a month before I finally went, okay, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do that all the time. I've got like 50 tabs open.
Yeah. You can group them now. I should show you how to do that.
I don't want to. I don't like. I'm done moving forward with technology.
If you want to kill all the RAM on your computer at once, open 50
Nope.
Chrome tabs.
No. Actually, I don't even
I don't use Chrome.
Really?
We use Brave.
Brave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh my goodness!
It's
You've
like
never listened to our
Chrome,
show.
except it's more privacy centric, and you get paid cryptocurrency to use it.
What?
You get paid in BAT.
Can you still like have your profiles and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I
think
literally,
so.
you go
So
into
it's probably
Brave.
based off Chromium.
Now,
You
it's
log into-
based on Chromium.
Huh.
Yeah, you get in Brave. It blocks. It's got its built-in ad blocker. It's better than Adblocker Plus.
That's what I use.
It does. It's
Yeah,
way better
it's
than
so much
AdBlocker
better than
Plus.
that.
Wow.
It shows you every time you open it how much crap it's closed or how much time you've saved because the browser slow down when it's trying to load ads
Yeah.
and all this, and
Yeah.
it keeps track of that. But it is a like if I watch YouTube on there, you know that YouTube has these movies for free now with commercials. I watch it on my computer with Brave, no commercials.
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't
I have
pause.
actually a separate add-in that gets rid of my YouTube ads.
Yeah.
Brave has everything you need.
It's all
together. I literally logged in, signed into Google. It pulled in all of my bookmarks from
See,
Chrome and
that's
everything.
what I use.
Yeah.
My company profile is based on all my bookmarks, my resources. my
Definitely
company.
check it out. Now, if
do
you have an Android phone, get Brave.
Yeah.
If you have an iPhone, don't bother. It still blocks the ads, but you can't. The only
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ!
The quarterback just got destroyed.
Good.
I'm so sorry.
Which
I just
one-
happened to
who-
look at
which quarterback?
Rutgers.
Who's good?
Yeah,
I don't care.
He got creamed. Sorry. That was a natural reaction.
But
Anyway, back to Brave.
on mobile for Apple they remove the payout process because it goes against their terms of service for using an
of course it
application
does.
getting paid for it, which is horseshit. But on Android, you can still get paid BAT for. They'll serve you an ad. So how it works is,
And you can opt out of this.
yeah, you can opt out of the whole.
That's the thing I love
Crypto
about Brave is they make it an option
Yeah.
for you to do what they
Yeah.
want you to do.
So you can opt out of the cryptocurrency part, and you don't get served any ads at all. But they're ads that they curate to you, not based on
it's
what
not like
you
Facebook
do.
ads.
They just here's an ad.
Yeah.
Do you want it? If you click on it, you get 0.001 BAT for
That's cool.
clicking on it, and then you just open it and close it, and you're done. That's it.
See, that's the way ads should work. I should get paid to have to sit through your junk.
Yeah.
That's why I hate live TV anymore, dude.
Well, it doesn't. It's not even an ad that like pops up on the screen. It just takes you to a new website. So
That's
it opens
even better.
another tab.
It doesn't block you from what you're doing.
So it doesn't. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's
I
a
will
great
definitely
browser.
check that out.
It's a fantastic browser.
And Brave, if you're listening, we need a sponsorship.
They're not going to sponsor us.
Yeah.
They're not listening.
We have a sponsor. We've been paid.
We do. His name's Mo.
We got paid $20 3 years ago.
That's right. And speaking
And
of,
it's still sustaining us today.
on this day 3 years ago, I started a new job at the Buckhorn Podcast.
Nice.
You know what the job title is? Everything. I do everything.
I think mine on Facebook, it says I work at Chieftain Forge still. I'd never put where I really work. I would talk about it on here before I would put it on Facebook, probably.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about it on here.
Well, I
Which,
don't know
by
if
the
you-
way, Mr. Edited Show,
Yes, I had to edit the show last week.
you've ruined 3 years of not
No.
bleeping anything out.
Well, you're right, I did, but I was not going to go ahead and talk shit about people and then call out the
I
name
don't-
of my company.
I don't blame you.
yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was very
But
careful.
I was
not to
surprised
say
how
who I
much you
worked for.
said. Well, here's the funniest part to me. I'm hearing the beep, and I was like, did Martelle just cuss, like bleep out a cuss word? Because
Nope.
you cussed throughout the rest of the episode. I was like, what do you, oh, he said the name of where he works.
Yeah, I've never
And then
mentioned
later
my
you did it,
company.
and then you're like, I might have to edit this out.
I might have
And I
to
was
edit
like,
that. And
I
Mo's
was
like,
literally in my truck alone. I was like, no, you do not.
and Mo goes, yes, you should.
But then what was funny to me too is after that happened, and you said, on the episode, I got to edit this out. I went, that's funny. And then I got to thinking, I don't know where Martelle works. I don't need to. I just never thought to ask.
I think we had like a 30-minute conversation last time I was here, and I don't know where you work either.
you do
Yeah.
you do IT stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Sure. We'll go with
Secret.
that.
That's all I know.
CIA.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with its IT stuff.
You work for the CIA. Garrett works for the mob now. It's
His
all
house
I
is
do work
actually
for the CIA.
A black
that's pretty
site.
sweet.
That's why that was actually the bleep. It was a CIA. It was.
He didn't even have to do it.
The people at the
his
CIA
FBI
black
agent-
site. It was the people at bleep.
Like, no, sir.
No.
That's not going on your episode.
No, can't put that out there. So anyway, what do you rate this?
It's hard to get. So
This
that
Road Stock Rye. Well, it is a limited run.
Yeah, that-
I'm sure that they won't do.
that affects it, but it will not affect it. If that makes any
well,
sense.
it's available in Ohio. It's available now
right
throughout Ohio.
as of the recording.
As
Not
of-
if you listen to this 3 years from now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a 2021 release.
I rate this a strong, and I'm trying to compare it to other ryes.
Okay. Got to keep it apples to apples.
I'm trying, which we never do. And I'm torn right now between two numbers that are, of course, very close to each other. And I wish I could break my own rule.
7.
But I'm going to give it no, it's not a 7. Nothing's a 7. That's crazy talk.
7.
Out of,
The numerical count doesn't even go that high.
I'm going to give this.
What is a 7?
I want to give this a 4 out of 5 donuts. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 donuts just because it's a limited run.
Okay.
If it was not a limited run, easy 4. Fantastic. Fantastic rye.
It's absolutely amazing.
I love it. The water, I thought, made it more bold, more
I
flavorful.
like it both. Like I
Usually-
like both.
Oh, yeah, I
ways.
like them both. But I
Yeah.
thought with the little bit
It
of
was a lot
water,
smoother.
it just, I don't know, it emphasized the
I
tasty notes.
I
thought.
over poured Josh, and it looks like he's still sitting on what I poured him.
Well, with the added water. I'm trying to think. Have I had a rye before?
I don't know what you've had.
You probably. I think the only time
He's
I actually
only
drink
drank
is
whiskey
with
with
you.
you.
The only stuff that I've had without you is my Buffalo Trace at home from my good buddy Bart.
Simpson?
Simpson?
No, he's in Iowa.
No, there's nobody else named Bart.
There's a Springfield, Iowa.
Your buddy's not real. That's a fake name. He's in witness protection. Yeah, there's a Springfield, Iowa.
There's a Springfield in every state.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what you've had. I can't remember what we had last
Well,
time.
I'm trying to
you were
think. I've had like Members Mark. I'm
Maker's Mark?
Maker's Mark. There we go.
I mean, I'm a member of Maker's Mark.
Member?
on. You got a mark from
Is that the
somebody's
Costco
member.
version? Is Members Mark? Maker's Mark. I mean, I've had
Members
Jack
Mark,
Daniels plenty of
non-alcoholic
times.
bourbon.
So Members, Jack, Buffalo Trace. This.
Jack is trash.
I think that's really. I mean, I'm not experienced here. I'm a baby in the group.
No, that's fine. So, what do you think about it? What is the
I
number?
think this is fantastic.
1 to
Out of
5
everything
on
I've had,
1 to 5 on half point increments.
half-point increments. I mean, I'd probably have to go at 4.5 right now.
4.5. Nice.
There you go.
I don't want to be too give it a 5.
So
That's
if you've
not nice.
never had rye or you're somebody that hasn't experienced much, there's an opinion
There's
from
a-
somebody that does not do this like literally every week.
Literally.
Actually, there's only 35 states that have a Springfield. Is the name. In
As
their
many people
city.
talk about like wine having all these different flavors and stuff. This is the first like bourbon whiskey that I've actually been able to distinguish some tastes.
Yeah.
Like the complexity of getting the different notes as they're called out.
Yep.
Is there a Springfield, Alaska, you think?
I don't know.
I bet there's not.
It just said...
I bet you there could be, and it's just not on the map.
I feel like, well...
Like some dude just moved up there and named it Springfield.
That's dumb, then. That don't count. You could name this property we're on right now Fartsville, USA, and that doesn't make it
Some
real.
states have more than
He's
one
gonna die.
What?
Yep.
Springfield. It's what it says here. There is not a single city or town name that is found in every state, but Springfield is a rather popular city name. Some states actually have more than one city named Springfield. Wisconsin has 5 cities with the name Springfield.
That's ridiculous.
Wisconsin, you're a dumb.
They need to hire a new Secretary of the Interior.
They do.
Yeah.
Secretary of their Interior.
Their Interior. I'm with you. I'm at a 3.5 on this. I really enjoyed this.
It's really good.
I'm going to savor the shit out of this bottle, and...
It'll still be here 3 years from now.
No, it won't be here that long. I'm drinking through my stuff rather quickly now. Like, I have a lot of unopened bottles. I have more unopened bottles than I have open bottles at this point.
I just added a new one.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Unless Randy's going to try to steal it from me. But
I got a lot of real estate in my pockets, too.
yeah,
Big shorts mean big pockets. I put the whole bottle in one.
Oh,
I'll put it in my prison purse and waddle right out of here.
I see you replied to Dude and his shenanigans post.
Yep. I said they're going to have to listen to this episode to find out what we think of it.
Tyler, they're not going to.
I don't care. But I'm not giving them the
satisfaction of telling them, don't buy it. Matter of fact, tell all your friends not to buy it either so that I can go buy more of it.
Do you have anything at a 4.5 or a 5?
Yeah, I did. So Virgil Cane for me is easily a 4.5.
I think I've actually heard you guys talk about that one before.
Like, so last week, Mo and I gave Mo a sample of Virgil Cane, like, it had to have been probably 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And he actually still had it. So that's what we had. And he's like, holy shit. He was like, I've got this. I'm like, all right, shit.
It was extra aged in glass bottle.
Yeah, so he did that, and I had a different bottle because I've got the Electric Owl that we drank it's not available anymore. It's like if you find a bottle, it was a limited run. And if you find a bottle, it's going to be like you can find it on Cask Cartel for $200.
Wow.
It's not a $200 bottle of whiskey.
It's just that there aren't any left.
There just aren't any left. So the harder it is to find, the more the price goes up on it.
Yeah. Type
of thing. So I've had 3 bottles total. I've got a bottle and a half sitting downstairs. One of them being obviously unopened. That's a 4.5.
You got a bottle and a half worth and 3 open bottles.
Yeah. I've got 2-bitch bourbon. They're Pack Leader Reserve number 2. I believe I did it a 4.5. Their Pack Leader Reserve number 1, I did it a 4. And that's the special release. I wasn't able to get a bottle of the Pack Leader 3 because it was what they come in at? It wasn't what it came in at. It's what the resale was on it.
Yeah, the secondary was ridiculous.
Pissed. It wasn't. No, that wasn't even secondary. That was. Just,
the resale. I'm sorry.
The resale on it was the retail on, not resale. The retail on it was like $225.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Wow. And I was pissed. Like I sent the company because I'm not friends with the owner, but I'm friends with her on Facebook. We've communicated. We've talked. And
did she give a justification?
Her justification is this is what we priced the bottle at $125. Whatever they sell it for, we can't tell them not to sell it at that price.
Yeah.
So they literally tacked on another $100 onto the price. I would have been in at $125 for the bottle. And I was trying to get her to send me a bottle somehow so that I could have, we could have done it on the show. They've done it before. They've sent us bottles. And I don't reach out and say, hey, send me a bottle.
Yeah.
I've reached out and said, hey, how can I get a bottle? I'll pay for it, but how can I get it directly from you? Like, that's what I want. And I've reached out to other distilleries, and one which I'm gonna leave them nameless at this point because I'm very irritated with them. But their response was, we don't have any press bottles.
Press bottles.
So yeah, a press bottle is.
They bottle it for the purpose of sending out.
Mm-hmm. They allocate so many that they send out to.
Sometimes it's a smaller bottle, or they'll send out the podcast.
They'll send out the podcast,
vloggers, whatever.
So, and my response was that was not my question. My question was, how can I get a bottle from you in Ohio? I like the stuff that you produce. I can't get it in Ohio.
Yeah.
How can I get a bottle from you
We're talking about buying it even.
in Ohio? I said, I will pay for it. The response I got was, we're not sending you a bottle because you're outside of the state and having you pay for a bottle and then us shipping it to you.
Wow.
And I'm like, fine. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. You don't want to get in trouble. I understand that. How can I get a bottle from you?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to promote your product. I get it. Like, you sent us a bottle before. It was a press bottle. But I'm gonna say, like, not to toot our own horn because we only have 40 listeners. You wouldn't be where you were if it weren't for me. I'm just gonna.
We have more than 40 listeners.
I'm sure there's one person who plays this like it for a group of people.
Mo.
No, Mo listens in his headset.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks, Mo. Could have let your dentist listen too.
Yeah, I could have gave him an AirPod.
Imagine the dentist laughing while he's performing surgery.
But speaking of two bitch, so I had made a comment on something that the owner had posted, or she had made a comment on something I had posted. I don't remember which way it went. And then she said, "Hey, great news. We applied for Ohio."
Nice.
She goes, "We don't know what the deal is. We applied for Ohio. I will let you know how it goes."
Well, yeah, keep us posted.
And I said,
That's Lauren,
keep
right?
me posted. Yes. I wasn't going to say her name, but
We've said it 100
I know.
times.
Now you have to bleep it out.
no, I'm not bleeping it out. Her name,
It's not like
her name's Lauren. I'm not giving out
You
her
can give
last
the
name.
last name. Plus, people can literally Google two bitch.
You
and find
literally
the
can,
info.
yeah, and her name's right on
Public
the,
run.
the
Like,
page. First and last
Click
name.
about us. Like, it's not
Yeah.
hard.
First and last name. So, but yeah, so they've applied for Ohio. So hopefully, fingers crossed, two bitch will be coming to Ohio, and then I'll have a more better regular drinker that I can just have sitting here at the house, because their small bark with bite is absolutely fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Randy really likes their Eureka
Gold.
Gold.
I think, I liked it better than you did.
You did.
I like their other ones probably better than Eureka Gold, but I did like it better than you did.
Yeah.
So when we had two bottles, I took the Eureka Gold.
Yep. But their Pack Leader Reserve is their limited run stuff, and that stuff is just killer.
It's really good.
It is
really good.
Absolutely killer.
So were there other bourbon podcasters in Ohio, or are you the
Oh,
reason
God,
they
yeah.
came in?
Cheers a million.
There's the probably the most well known is the Mash and Drum, and the gentleman's name who runs that is Jason. He's
He
really
took
good
off
at what he
fast
does.
too.
He
He's
took
been in
off
it-
real fast.
I think we've been on the air longer than him, haven't we?
I think so, but we weren't.
But he was doing
focused-
YouTube too.
Yeah, we weren't focused solely on whiskey, and we're
right.
still not. We just drink whiskey and talk about it, but we talk about other
And
things.
do whatever we want.
Yeah,
It's
there's-
nice to not have an agenda and not feel pressured.
Yeah, there's Dude and Brett. They have the Bourbon Hunters.
I was gonna say I've seen them.
Yeah, that's Dude
Yeah.
and Brett.
Dude,
on your
I don't know
guys'
Brett real well. I know Brett, but dude,
I don't know Brett real well either, but
Dude's
I
a
know
buddy of
Dude
ours
really well.
He's been on our show. We've been on his. We did a collaboration show, and then he was like, "We're getting too big for you guys. I don't want to work with you."
Yeah, that was basically
Whoa.
that's kind of how it went. He didn't have to say anything.
But he's
just-
bald, so it's like, pfft,
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
you're still using their glasses. So.
yeah,
yeah.
we're literally drinking out of Bourbon Hunter whiskey drams. Yeah, no, we do. We love Dude. We give them shit. They give us shit.
It's a back and forth.
Mutual.
Symbiotic.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so symbiotic.
Yeah.
We're just all up in each other's symbioses.
But yeah, definitely Brett and Dude do a really good job. They do a fantastic
Brett and
job.
Dude are amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're strictly bourbon focused. So
Yeah, they start the show off with whatever they're drinking. They may tell a little like life stories here and there, but it is centric around. They'll drink.
they travel to different distilleries
Yeah.
and record. Like they
that's
do
cool.
the bourbon trail
Yeah.
recorded. They have people on air that are in the industry. Like
Actually,
big names.
Dude just met Fred Minnick.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah, him. Fred Minnick is probably one of the most popular bourbon stewards.
Yeah.
Bourbon
He's-
stewards like a wine sommelier. Like
Yeah.
but he is.
He was when Dude first got all giddy that he like talked to or some like Fred liked one of their posts. Something.
Yeah,
happened.
it was Fred.
And
Fred
he
liked
geeked
one of
out.
their posts.
I didn't know who Fred Minnick was. And I was like, who? And he's like, oh, you got to be kidding me, blah, blah, blah. He's went on. And then I was watching an old episode, some TV show. It was like the Moonshiners where they fixed distilleries from a few years ago. And there's this one that's this like historic American moonshine distillery that Prohibition basically took out.
Wow.
They're trying to bring it back, bring back the story, bring back, great grandpa's recipe and all this. And lo and behold, one of the experts they bring in is Fred Minnick. So I like take a picture. I'm like, hey, this is that guy you're talking about. But yeah, he's like Fred Minnick. He's a professional bourbon steward.
He's a professional
cool.
bourbon drinker. I mean, he's
Doesn't sound like a bad job.
he is
Right.
he is well versed in all whiskey.
Yeah.
Like not just American bourbon. Like he knows some scotches, he knows Irish whiskeys, he knows Japanese whiskeys. He is
Wow.
And he presents it well.
Yes.
He makes it very easy to
he
understand.
wears an ascot.
Yes. He's
That's
got
awesome.
a fine ascot.
Yeah, he's you would think it's like Fred from Scooby Doo. Yeah, like he wears an ascot.
In that like polka dot animal print dress thing.
No, it's actually a blazer. It's not a muumuu.
No, I was
Or a
talking about
kimono.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone doesn't wear an ascot.
Oh, he wears a tie.
He just wears a tie.
You said
and-
Fred from Scooby Doo, and I went Fred Flintstone.
Yeah. Two different
happened.
Hanna-Barberas.
Oh, that pickle juice is getting to me.
Jesus. All right, I think it's time to shut this down. I'm getting hungry.
I ate on the way out here.
Yeah, well.
I had some
I
delicious
should've.
Triscuit crackers in the
I had
car.
some Chick-fil-A for all you Chick-fil-A haters. I had Chick-fil-A and it was fucking delicious. I love Jesus chicken.
Chick-fil-A.
I put mayonnaise and extra pickles on
Speaking
it.
of Chick-fil-A, the Blacklick one shut down for a while. They're remodeling.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So have you been to it?
I was there today.
Okay, so it goes around the building twice, the line does, and out down the service road
But they have a roof
every time.
Yep.
everywhere.
And
Dude, all the ones in
employees-
Dayton have been remodeled
Yeah.
with the 2-lane
Yeah,
roofs.
the employees are coming out getting your order. Everybody
You
does
don't-
it super fast.
so
They have a
fast.
roof with speakers and fans and stuff, so they
Yeah.
can party
Yeah.
there. And they removed the window.
Yeah, there's no...
There's
Really?
now a door, and they bring it out and hand it to you. It's like
no
a sliding
more-
door, and they come out to you.
Yeah.
which I love because my
Well,
biggest fear.
there's no more menu
Being-
menu thing out there anymore.
Yeah, being
That's
as
gone.
fat as I am, my biggest fear is I drop my card or the food or something between the building and the truck, and have to try and figure out get the truck away from the building, get it out, bend over, get your food. Now I'm like, hey, if somebody drops it, Chick-fil-A, it's their pleasure to pick it up.
That's right.
Dude, that's like the opposite of the way Taco Bell's going. Did you see their concept for their new buildings?
No.
No.
They want to do basically a 2-story building, have all the cooks, the meal preppers on the top. And so you drive into like a 5-lane drive-through, right?
Like under them?
But it's like a
like a bank.
It's like a bank.
Oh.
And so when
Suction tubes.
Yeah, so when you order, your food will come down in a tube. You pull it out. And
The
that's
future
it.
is now. I love
Oh,
it.
my God.
In the 80s, that's what everybody thought we'd get by
That's so
2000.
demolition, man.
I love it.
Well,
I've
didn't
never seen
Kroger do
Demolition
that?
Man.
Didn't Kroger do that somewhere in like Columbus somewhere that you drove under and the stuff came down to you?
Oh, I have no idea.
I haven't heard of that.
It was like way before ClickList and all
It's
that.
not even. It's Taco Bell. They're not going to put a vacuum tube in. It's a laundry chute.
Yeah, it's a lot. Your
Just
shit's
drop
just,
it.
it's
Drop it down
gravity.
some, yeah, it's just like ductwork. Thunk. Bam. Splat.
Put a little slide at the bottom so it shoots into your car.
Yep. That,
They sit down the
better have
sauce
your window
package is
open.
loose.
my biggest complaint. I haven't been to Taco Bell in forever. My biggest complaint was they're like, "Would you like any hot, mild, or whatever?" And I'm like, "Yes." What do you want? Well, I'll take all of them. How many of each? Motherfucker, I want 100 of each because you have to
Right.
count that shit out. You're asking me how many of each? I
Put
want-
your hand in the bucket, grab.
grab what you think is a tasteful amount for each of each size.
Have you played the claw machine?
Yeah,
Right.
just the claw.
Yeah, the problem is that you'd never get it. It'll all fall out before it got to your
Yeah,
bag.
no shit.
Bad reference.
So, all right. I'm Martelle for Josh and Randy. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and the Googles.
Insta Google tweets Thank
Mo-
you, Mo, for picking it up.
Mo did that last
He
week.
had my back.
I almost did it because I was
Mo
like,
was on it.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. He went Insta, Google, Twitstagram. I'm like, all right,
He got my
never
back.
mind. So check out if you can get a bottle of the Road Stock Rye from WhistlePig. Absolutely
good.
pick it up.
I'm
I
actually
mean,
going to go. I'm going to be looking for it now.
I mean, pick up a bottle of this. It's $72.99. So you're going to walk out. You're about $75 worth of whiskey, and it is amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely amazing.
It's delicious.
it's really good.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Hugs and high fives.
And booby shakes.
Stay salty.
Stay solid.
Frosty.
Stay hard.
Diarrhea. Cha cha cha.